Hello everybody, Tim's BMW DIY here. We are going to do an upgraded stage 2 fuel pump installation. So first thing you want to do before you start any work on a fuel system, go to the back, 10mm bolt right there on the cable, undo the negative cable, wrap it away, make sure it can't touch that. Let the car sit for 30-40 minutes. I'm about to do a clock spring later today, which will be another DIY, but you actually have to let it sit for an hour. But I figured by the time I'm done with the fuel pump, the airbag will have discharged by then and I can pull the airbag and clock spring out. But you want to disconnect 10mm bolt there. Then you want to place a rag so that this guy can't latch, because if you're locked out, there's no way you can get to your battery. And then you're screwed. Yep. You also want to, if you have folding rear axis, just as a precaution, pull that so that the seat will actually fold forward, so in case it does accidentally get shut, you can still access the back here, pull the little handle and open it up and be able to have access to your battery. You also want to roll down your windows all the way. These are frameless doors, and if you have your windows rolled up and your windows are up all the way, you'll break your windows trying to pull the door open. The windows have a detent where it drops down and allows you to open the door. So if you have your windows up and you have your battery disconnected, don't even try to open the door. You'll break your windows. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, battery's disconnected, fire extinguisher, just in case. Whenever you guys are doing work on this stuff, think safety first. You know, we can replace these cars, but you can't replace yourself. This is a one-time deal for you. Just be safe, folks. Try and take every precaution. I should actually be wearing safety glasses right now, but it interferes with my head unit on my camera. But working around fuel and chemicals, you should have safety glasses and gloves. Okay, let's get into this guy. You're going to need to take these 10 mils off in order to get to the top hat. The seat, there's these two metal tabs. You'll come over to the seat, put your hand right here, pull up really hard, seat will come out. Carpet's like this, you take your carpet, fold it out of the way. Make sure that you have, I don't know, under a quarter of a tank. It's best to do it when you have as little fuel as you can. And I forgot to slide the seat forward, but I'm gonna be a gymnast today. guy. There's a couple wire looms in here. Alright, man, this is super dirty. Yeah. Pull these electrical tabs. Here, squeeze and then pull. But these guys have been in here a while. I can tell they're pretty corroded. Gonna have to grab a pick tool. Excuse me. There's a little push pin over here, but I'm gonna grab a rag and try and clean some of this stuff up first. Get all this caulk of dust out of here. And that's always your gauge side. The side that has the real skinny wires, that's for your sender, for your fuel level sender. And the big thick wires are always for your pump. Oh, well, you can never screw that up. Okay. Gotta push the module down to try and give you enough clearance around this big fat vent hose. I mean, I wish I could just tuck the vent hose out of the way, but They don't give you a lot of room to work with, I'll tell you that much. It's super tight up against this guy. Okay, so you gotta pull up on the inside of the ring and then pull it out like that. Tuck him out of the way for a second if I can. Maybe not. Let's see if I can get this out. There is a fuel sender back there. I can. Okay. Now we have access, so a couple of return lines got to come out. And they just pop out of the cable management. There's little managers. And then this guy right here. It looks like I might need to get a pick tool. It's a little push tab. Oh, this clip driving me crazy. It's supposed to be a push clip, but okay. Sorry about this video right here. It was kind of botched. Put the camera on. What happened is, as I was filming, battery died. Went and replaced it with another one. Then it wasn't fully charged. It died, and so I was running out of daylight and time, and I have to get this thing ready so I can take it to work tomorrow. So, just to summarize what happened. It was a son of a gun actually getting the hat and the bucket to line up, and the vent tube that's underneath this connector right here, the little plastic clip, busted on me right when I was installing it. So what I ended up having to do was take some screws and actually wedge the screws in between the clip to push the sides in, so that when you push the hose on, it actually locked in and wouldn't come off. So if you ever break that clip, the little trick is to take some machine screws. Let's see if I can find any. Well, they were super small. They were way tiny. Little machine screws. They're wood screws that are just small guys. And I had to put them on the outer edge of that busted clip for the vent tube, and then screw it in so that it forced the tabs in, and then you can push down and it'll lock and stay as locked. So that was super pain in the butt, getting it on there, and then trying to get the hat on. Oh my gosh, just a nightmare. But it's in there, and I do apologize for missing half of the battle there. I just started running out of time, and so let's button it up. Let's get these guys tucked away. Sure that these wires, yeah, they're gonna be okay. Let's get these guys on here. But filled it up at the gas station. My sender works. I was real happy about that, because man, there's just not much room inside of there for anything. So I did have to cut the lines, and then I had to expand the lines with the bolt in order to get the fitting, the brass fitting I bought at the store over it. That's a little trick. If you have that PTF, what you do is you get this guy in here and you take a pair of pliers and clamp right there and then screw it in until it starts expanding the hose. Alright, you keep screwing, you got pliers right here, you keep screwing it in, screwing it in. You see how it's expanding that? It's the same thing with the hose. And then I pushed the hose on once I had enough expansion on it. That was fun. But she's in. I'm E85 ready. Took it for a short little drive and everything tested out great. So, like I said, I apologize for missing half of the battle and the lights going out. So this is going to end it off right here. Thank you all for watching, liking, and subscribing in the dark. I will see you next time. Take care.